Hi, this is Khan, and in this video we will start by making a link for our network. So basically this was the network that we started with, and as I told you, that we have chosen Khana because we'll be doing some testing at this point, because this point or this area is a east-west combination. Some part is in east and some part is in west. So here we will know that how we make these kind of links. But let's start. So if you have been following my previous lectures, we basically configured antenna data file index, radio data file index, and frequency plan. Let's just, because I have loaded this, let's just kind of check. Let's make a kind of check that, okay, let's check. First we check the program options, and in this check we have to see that what is the GIS directory. This directory is basically, I keep on working on some other projects, so I have to change this directory, and I have to change it to my project. Projects, and this Pathloss-6 course, and then SRTM. So this is the directory where I will be working. Other things are not much required right now. Let's go ahead. Second thing I will check is my GIS. So let us check. So it is in the right place. It's in the E project and SRT. So it's in the right place. Let me just recheck it. Okay, and let me just see. It's not showing any file to me. We should have some files here, which it is not showing to me. Let me see it again, because I believe that I had opened the files. I had downloaded some files in it. So okay, if we don't have a file, we will download it again. It's not a big problem, but why I don't have it, it's a good question. Let me, okay, the files are here because this path was changed. So let me save it. So because if you are working somewhere and your files are moved, then you can re-import the files. And it's saying that save changes made to the FX system. I will say yes, and then I will make a save again so that the network file is saved. Let me just try to verify. To verify that you have a background, you can run this, or you can click on this. It's elevation backdrop. It will show me that if I have a backdrop. So you can see that I have a backdrop of whole of this area. So we are good in it. We have no problem now. This is a way to verify. So how we can remove this is basically we will go to view and layers and transparency, and then this elevation backdrop I will remove. So now it has been removed, but I know that it is on the back of this. So now I can make any further link. This link we made in a start just for checking. Let me leave it because I would like to make a few links. So in this, let me try to show you this tracer. This helps us to get an idea of the link. As you remember that once we use this tool, then it helps us in getting a view of a link, that if link should be visible or not, you can run it from this icon. So let's try to understand technical things behind link planning. Whenever you are working on a network and you have been generally the RF team who is working on that project, that team provides you the site coordinates. Those coordinates are usually in a very simple file format. I may have those kind of many files. I will show you those files as well. But generally that file has a site coordinate. Coordinates are basically usually in lat and long. Based on those coordinates, you plan those sites or you put those sites. But because right now we are just doing it for a learning purpose, so I will just put two sites manually. And let's go in a city area, and let's put a link here between these 2 points. Let me try to know a kind of distance between these 2 points. So this is only 6 kilometers, which is fine for us. So to put a link or to put a single site through path loss, circle, and this we have. So this is the place. We can move it wherever I will put this. It will be moved to that place. I can put it here. Say okay, this site will go to here. Now I can add another site. Okay, now so let me put it here. Just assume that these two sites are provided by your team to you somehow. Let me close this, and now I'm in this is a point to point link creator. I can move these very easily. I will just grab it and drop it. So what I have to do, I have to left click and drag the mouse, and I have to drop it here. So a link is created. So this is how simple you can create a single link. Once you create, you can then left click and go to terrain data. In terrain data, you have to go to operations and then generate profile. So this will tell you that it should be the primary DEM should be used and clutter database should be used from here, but there are no files. There are no clutter files there. I say okay, no problem. It says profile is generated and we have a profile, but you can see that this link is kind of not very promising. We have to go a bit higher, but it's not that much. But we have a link. If we have some vegetation, we can add some vegetation here. And just to let you know that I will make different files. I mean, I will make videos about each step in detail. So this is a kind of how to make a link. It's a single video, but each step should be covered in a different video. So if you are not getting something fully, then you don't have to worry. You can go back and you can learn it. So I populated it with some vegetation, and then from module I go to antenna heights, and first I ask it to propose some antenna. So it proposes one antenna at 42 meter and the other on 39. It's on auto. I should make it manual so that I can put any value. Let me put both antenna at 50 meter each. Generally we have 50 meter antenna and transmission very easily. So we have some margin here for the Fresnel zone. So this looks good to me now. So we can go to transmission analysis. I will take the antenna heights are changed. So use new value. I will say yes. So this is a new value for us. Currently this will be looking for adapter modulation radio. So I will add some adapter modulation radio in it. That's not a problem. So from here we will go to antenna data file index. If you remember, when we were creating this data file index, I had told you that we are coming from another site. When we go from the link planning site, then it will be a bit different. So the only difference which should be visible is these three icons, so that we can put any antenna anywhere. So these, if you see these are all 7 gigahertz antenna. Let me take a 1.2 meter antenna, put it on both sides and say okay. Let's go to the radio. Now for the radio also, when we will go from this, we will find a icon that where we have to put this radio. Now the radio are all microwave. If you see here, I will have to add some radio files here. So let me add my radio files from maybe from Nokia in the 7 gigahertz. Let me add these, but these are also microwave radios. No problem, I have the adaptive modulation radios, no issue. From Huawei, I have some radios. These are 10. I need these are 10, 23 and 18. No problem. This is 8. Let me try some of these. Let me see if they will fit. So these are 8 gigahertz radios. So let me take this 28 mega radio. Let me put it here. Right now I will not go into such some detail of it, but let me just add it. Okay. So if you see here, it has put everything, like this will be a 1024 99.9999 because it's only 3 kilometer link with 7 gigahertz, which is not an issue. Let me add some rain parameters in it, and the rain file, let me put the highest rain value, and here also let me put the path profile, and this is fine. If you see here, it almost everything looks okay. Apart from this, it's saying that receive signal is greater and rain probability is very much better. Let's add something here. Its transmit is 27, so receive is minus 18. So it says that receive is a bit higher. So let me add some transmission loss on both the sides. Okay, let's see, receive is still higher. Let me change it a bit more. Let me reduce it. Let me bring it to, because if you see here, we are receiving minus 23 up till now. Let me take it to 20. So let's make it 20 for all. Okay, so we have this almost minus 31, and then it's still 99.9999. So the power issue is solved, but the rain probability, because ITU requires rain to be at least having a probability of 0.001% rain outage, but there is no rain outage. It's giving almost 6 nines to us. So 6 nines basically cross the ITU limitation. I will go in the detail of this as well, but just to show you or just to let you know that technically we have created a link fully, and we can see the summary of report of this link as well. And in the summary report, you can see that the link has a very ideal type of line of sight, and it has very great values. It will be working in 215 megabit per second for most of the time. For 364 days and 23 hours and 59 minutes, it should be working in the best part. For a few seconds, it will go down, but for most of the time, it will be working in the highest modulation with the highest capacity. So I hope that this video should be beneficial. You should have learned how to make a link in Pathloss-6. So we have gone through the whole process in one shot, and then in my coming videos I will go in the detail of each step, that what are the nitty-gritties of each step, how do we see things. But for you to start making the links, you are good now. I mean, you can make the link very easily now. So let's meet in the next video. Goodbye.